Our security cluster ministers are also warning that there'll be consequences if the EFF march on Monday turns violent. A number of cabinet members today outlined plans to counter potential threats emanating from the planned nationwide protests. Newzroom Afrika's Tumaole Mohlaoli reports.
Beware the Ides of March, a phrase from William Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar, where a soothsayer warns the Roman emperor of his impending downfall. The Ides of March on the modern calendar falls on the 15th of March, the date EFF leader Julius Malema chose to confirm next week's planned national shutdown. Malema believes the protests will herald the downfall of Cyril Ramaphosa's presidency.
Economic damage, my sister. You are directing your question to a wrong people. Economic damage is led by Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa's government is leading to economic damage. With such high unemployment, with the economy collapsing, with businesses closing, with electricity not being provided, you want to turn around and blame the EFF for that? No, man. No. It's going to become worse if we don't stop Ramaphosa now. So if it goes beyond the 20th of March, it's no longer EFF-led. Now the society has taken over. And that will be a confirmation of what we warned you about, that there will be an unled revolution in South Africa.
Security cluster ministers hit back on Thursday. They are warning of a zero-tolerance approach to lawlessness and violence.
We want a good future. On the 20th of March, we have to shut down this country to show the whole world that we are concerned about the state of affairs. We can't fold our arms. But where are the doomsayers? All of those clever blacks, fools masquerading as clever people, who said, how can he announce a shutdown 2 months before shutdown? It will never happen. It's here now. They are shaking.
I think the Minister of Police is very coy. Not only does he, unlike us, continue to recruit youngsters who we think are fit, he does have the reserves. So I think he does have capacity. And I think that we South Africans can believe that the capacity is there, that they will be protected, that they will not be violated, that any business that wishes to open must open.
There is a law that regulates and governs the use and also the offences related to the Cyber Crime Act, including incitement and all those things that goes with that law. The only thing that we are still dealing with is some of the regulations, but the act is there. So there will be those charges, if they have to be preferred, they will be done in terms of that of that law. So there is nothing that says people who commit an offence in that space cannot be criminally charged.
Minister in the presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, says contingency measures are in place to manage potential disruptions to essential services like police.
On the questions around which services will be, which services won't be disrupted, you are aware that NEHAWU was on strike, and there was a threat of strike by Pop Crew and SAPU, and I just announced that the NEHAWU strike has been called off. They signed yesterday. Agreement is that today they are back at work. There's no more problems on that front. And SAPU has notified the police of that. In fact, they've signed the agreement yesterday, or that also they are no longer going on the strike. And we are waiting for Pop Crew to sign, but they had committed their signing. But between in the police management and the union of Pop Crew, there have been arrangements should they wish to proceed. There are arrangements in place of how that should be done.
The Defence Minister also confirmed that around 73,000 military personnel are on standby to help. Ministers addressing the joint cabinet briefing say they are concerned that the only call for the planned shutdown is the unconstitutional recall of President Cyril Ramaphosa. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Tumaole in Pretoria.